Let's put on our scientist goggles and try to understand the world. When we look at the world, the first thing we notice is that there's a bunch of stuff around us, and some of the stuff is moving. That may not seem like a very profound statement, but it shows we already know which basic questions we can ask and answer about nature. These questions are what, where, and when. First, what are we looking at? There are many ways of answering this question, but we'll take a simple approach and say that everything is made of stuff, or matter, and not worry about different kinds. To describe how much stuff, or matter, an object is made of, we'll use the word mass. An object with a higher mass is made of more stuff than an object with lower mass. The next question is where are we looking? There are also many ways of answering this question, but we can agree that all objects occupy their own position in space relative to other objects. The difference in position between two objects is called the distance. Next, we know that stuff can move, meaning the position changes. We use the word time to describe how much change an object can go through between one scenario and another. The position of an object can change much less in a short time than it can over a long time. Now we have three basic quantities: mass, distance, and time. If we want to describe our world, keeping track of these three things is a good starting point. If I want to describe a ball rolling steadily along, I could just list stop the position of the ball at each point in time. But then I'll be talking forever. It might be easier if I just invent another quantity that describes how much the position of the ball changes in a certain period of time. Let's call it velocity. Then I just have to give a starting position and a velocity to describe the motion of the ball, and whoever is listening can fill in as many details about the times and positions as they want. This is one example of how we can find a simpler description by inventing a new quantity in terms of our basic quantities. Another example is acceleration, which describes how velocity changes with time. Momentum and energy are two more invented quantities that involve all three of the basic quantities. You might think that this could make them extra special and useful, and you'd be right, but we'll get into that later.